ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown Live. And we are coming hot off the heels of SummerSlam and an explosive Monday Night Raw. It's the Blue Brand's time, and it's also the time of Roman Reigns. And speaking of coming off the heels of SummerSlam, Roman Reigns defeated The Rock in one hellacious war. And this place, Sacramento, are giving Roman Reigns a piece of their mind. Roman Reigns used the Rock Bottom, The Rock's very own move, to put him through the announce table, threw him in the ring and speared him and pinned him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And if you think we aren't going to hear about this for a long time to come, then you are kidding yourself. SmackDown Live, ladies and gentlemen, is live. And Roman Reigns, the leader of the Roman Empire, stood tall over The Rock. This place cannot stand this guy. Huge atmosphere here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Your main event, Cesaro versus Jack Swagger, with Edge promising the winner a massive reward. Also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is my understanding that the man that was traded for AJ Styles, who went to Raw, is in the building. We find out who it is at some stage tonight, but it looks as though Roman Reigns has something to say. I was shocked. I thought The Rock had Roman Reigns' number. This guy, I swear to God. Wow. Straight away, Roman Reigns wastes absolutely no time at all. Roman Reigns wastes no time, but neither does Finn Balor. And it looks as though Roman Reigns, well, his challenge is going to be answered. Explosive start to SmackDown Live. Roman Reigns says he's got unfinished business. He wants his world title back. And well, here is the world champion. The man who cashed in on Roman Reigns, but it was also the man who had his match ruined by Roderick Strong. And Finn Balor is pissed. That's true. Roderick Strong interfered in Samoa Joe and Finn Balor's singles match for the world title at SummerSlam. Wow. It is correct. He is owed a rematch. What? Finn Balor coming straight out with it, saying he's going to put his title on the line and shut Roman's mouth like The Rock couldn't. And Roman Reigns must be thinking that's the easiest acceptance I've ever seen, but that's the kind of man Finn Balor is. He wants to shut up Roman Reigns as much as we want to see him shut up, but look at him still talking trash. But it would appear that it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor next week. Wait a minute, look out! Behind! It's Roderick Strong! Roderick Strong out of nowhere. Good Lord. Roderick Strong from behind again. And Roderick Strong saying, where's my rematch? Roderick Strong never received his rematch for the NXT title that Finn Balor cashed in. And Roderick Strong attacks Finn Balor. And he's saying he's coming for the belt. But there's Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe now. Samoa Joe out of the crowd. Enziguri lays out Roderick Strong. These two have a massive history as well. And Samoa Joe wasting no time. Muscle Buster. Muscle Buster to Strong. Samoa Joe tears the Roderick Strong party apart. And Samoa Joe wants a microphone. Wow. My God. He's got a claim as well. And Samoa Joe saying, Edge, you better do something before I do. Ladies and gentlemen, does it get any more explosive? Finn Balor accepted the challenge of Roman Reigns, and there's General Manager Edge. He's already got a lot on his plate. Edge saying maybe we find him something to do in reference to the new signing that they traded AJ Styles to Raw for. And Daniel Bryan saying, I believe I have something for him. Leave it with me. So he's due to be in the building. But right now, we are being joined by Noam Dar, the brand new Hardcore Champion. It was absolutely extraordinary, ladies and gentlemen. Noam Dar took his opportunity. Bray Wyatt laid out Bo Dallas. Noam Dar got rid of Bray Wyatt and pinned Bo Dallas, and the 24/7 rule was in effect. And Noam Dar, who, mind you, has just laid that title down, and he's got something to say. Absolutely. What a massive moment for this young man. What does he mean? Oh my God! Noam Dar has spoken to Edge, and he's bringing back the European Championship. I'm absolutely stunned. General Manager Edge has allowed Noam Dar to replace the Hardcore title with the European Championship. This is monumental. Look at that belt. And Noam Dar and Edge. This is groundbreaking. And Edge is retiring the Hardcore Championship and handing over the European title to Noam Dar. And the title is exclusive to SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely groundbreaking stuff. Noam Dar gets a little bit entrepreneurial, retires the Hardcore Championship, and reinstates the European title to better represent. Wait a second. Well, the celebration might just be a little bit cut short here, because it's the man who wants to introduce us to the Altitude Era. One of the finest in-ring performers in the business. It's Neville. And I tell you what, if anyone's going to represent the European title, it would be Neville, without question. Hell yeah. And Neville wants to be the first man to lay down a challenge for Noam Dar's European title. Whoa. Noam Dar accepts. And it seems as though the first offense is going to be the next time we are on pay-per-view at Unforgiven. And I'm getting word that Neville is set for some in-ring action here right now, as we finally get to some in-ring action, and it's Zack Ryder. But ladies and gentlemen, I am honestly stunned. We need to debrief, because everything that we've seen transpire at the opening of this show, there is so much information to take in. We had Roman Reigns challenge Finn Balor. He accepted. He wants a match next week in the main event to shut Roman Reigns' mouth for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then Roderick Strong attacks Finn Balor and stakes his claim for the title. And then Samoa Joe attacks Roderick Strong and stakes his claim for the World Heavyweight title. And then we find out that it is 100% confirmed that the new trade for AJ Styles is also in the building. And then Noam Dar retires the Hardcore Championship and brings back the European title. We can almost breathe here for a second. The Sacramento collectively takes a sigh of relief after all we've just seen, and we've also set up the first match for Unforgiven. It'll be Neville versus Noam Dar for the European title. My God. Completely and utterly out of control here tonight. The reverberations of SummerSlam still being felt as Zack Ryder, I guess now, will be looking to get himself up in the pecking order for that European title. But Noam Dar is the first champion of the new European title, and my God, so much information to take in, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you head to Murph's YT13 for everything WWE 2K17 Universe Mode. There you see Zack Ryder taking it to Neville, and Zack Ryder's going to go to the high red district. We have to switch gears, focus in on the action here, because Zack Ryder has Neville in a hell of a lot of trouble. He wants Neville to get back to his feet as Zack Ryder leaps off with a drop kick right to the back of the head on the button. And you've got to think that if Zack Ryder could get a win here over Neville, does that potentially change the landscape for Unforgiven for the European Championship? What a forward thinker Noam Dar is. He says the Hardcore title doesn't exactly represent what he's about, but what it did represent was a foot in the door for him. And Edge, more than happy to reward forward thinking, because that's what Edge built his career on. All those TLC matches, ladder matches. That's exactly how Edge built his career. And Neville wasting no time to come out. Challenge for that European title has been accepted for Unforgiven. So that's going to be an absolutely cracking match between two of the best young competitors we have here on SmackDown Live. And of course that title, the European title, is a SmackDown Live exclusive belt. So what does that mean? As that reverberates towards Monday Night Raw, because you can't imagine Shane McMahon will sit back and just let that happen. As you see now, Zack Ryder taking control of the smaller man, Neville here. This could be a big moment for Zack Ryder. A new title, new beginnings, clean slate. As Ryder now takes in Neville, sets him up into the corner. Zack Ryder, you get the better of Neville here, stiff shot. Really stiff shot to the gut, knocks Neville into a compromising position. Could be looking for the broski boots. And he absolutely levels Neville. And Zack Ryder could be going to be taking his opportunity here. Hooks the outside leg one. Does he have Neville two? No, he can't get him. He can't get him. Neville kicks out. Gut check time for Neville. It's been all Ryder in this one. Perfect drop kick right to the base of the neck. And now Zack Ryder getting behind as Sacramento, California get behind him. Zack Ryder now hooks up Neville. Neck breaker perfectly executed, and Ryder could be going to take his opportunity here. Could he be thinking Rough Ryder? Is he thinking Rough Ryder to Neville? It's Rough Ryder to Neville. Rough Ryder to Neville. Hooks the leg. 1 and 2. And Zack Ryder, no. Neville kicks out. Neville kicks out. Wow. How close was that to potentially look out? Perfect. Lion salt from Zack Ryder. And he is cooking on all cylinders here, Ryder. Picks him up and over, snaps the neck back of Neville. And Zack Ryder could be really rocketing himself into that #1 contendership position for the brand new European title. As Ryder now going to send him in again. Is he going to think for another broski boot here? Oh, wait a minute, Neville. Oh, my God. Spinning heel kick from Neville. Almost took him out of his boots. Incredible athleticism. Zack Ryder goes to the well one too many times. And now corkscrew from Neville. Corkscrew from Neville usually signals one thing. Sacramento's on their feet. Neville with the red arrow. Into the cover. 1. Has he done enough? Got him. Impressive win from Neville. Seriously impressive win from Neville. The Rough Ryder wasn't quite enough. It looked as though it was enough. But a tight 2.9. Neville escapes. Nails him with the red arrow. That is a thing of beauty. And if he lands that on Noam Dar, you have to believe that even in Noam Dar's first defense of that European title, it would be all over. Neville challenges Noam Dar and Unforgiven for the first title defense of Noam Dar's reign. Impressive display. And what a hell of a division that European Championship division is turning out to be. Neville successful here tonight in Sacramento, California. Impressive. Look out, wait a minute, backstage. That's Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. We, of course, saw Noam Dar not allow Harper to cheat last Sunday at SummerSlam. And they just assaulted him backstage. Well, the Wyatt family, don't forget, as we are set for some more in-ring action. The Ascension, Connor and Victor are in the ring. But my God, what a combustible evening we have seen, ladies and gentlemen. Sneak attacks, new titles, the brand new European champion just got assaulted by the Wyatts, so there's that dark cloud hanging over as well. as we're about to be joined, speaking of dark clouds, by the Revival. These guys we saw on Monday Night Raw attack the Lone Warriors, Sheamus and Baron Corbin, after their victory over American Alpha. And as I said on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, tag team division is white hot at the moment because we have brand new undisputed tag team titles for everyone to vie for. Of course, those are held by the International Express, Sami Zayn and Ryan Lusk, who I can tell you will be in action on Monday Night Raw this coming Monday. But right now, the tag team division rolls through the blue brand. The Ascension looking to get themselves into the reckoning. Take on the Revival. No flips, just fists. And it's going to be Scott Dawson and Connor to start this match on the outside. And look out there, there's jacking the draw there as Victor. Dash Wilder and over with a perfectly executed Northern Lights suplex. And my God, what an evening we've seen already, ladies and gentlemen, with the world title picture seem to be about as clear as mud at the moment. As Victor now goes to the second rope and then right across the bridge of Dash Wilder's nose. Can't sleep on the Ascension. Longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions at one point. Did you see there? A hip toss there from Dash Wilder. Such a talented tag team. The Revival looking to get themselves right up there. What a matchup that would be if the Revival could get a shot at the International Express. But also you can't forget the Lone Warriors. They had a massive win over American Alpha on Monday Night Raw. I really feel the tag team division is really cooking on all cylinders at the moment. Narrowed their focus. We saw all month last month the NXT titles were defended and the World Tag Team titles were defended. And it ended up being Harper and Rowan, who we just saw assault Noam Dar. A little bit of a receipt for what Noam Dar did to Luke Harper, because Eric Rowan was getting dominated in that tag team title match. Luke Harper grew frustrated, tried to get a chair when the referee hit the ground, and he was cut off by Noam Dar, who then went on to win the Hardcore title, who then went on to trade that title in for the European title. Extraordinary. Certainly a landscape-changing atmosphere here tonight on SmackDown Live. Huge power there. Standing Falcon Arrow from Dash Wilder as he takes it to Connor. The Ascension here. There's this no flips, just fist mentality coming to fruition there. It's Dash. He's going to look to get a tag here by the looks of it to Scott Dawson. This crowd still somewhat stunned by everything that's gone on tonight. Just enjoying the action now. Scott Dawson is going to load up Connor in a very precarious position. This is the High Rent District, ladies and gentlemen. What's he thinking? Is he thinking sidewalk slam for the second rope? Yes, he is. And that'll suck the air out of the lungs. Scott Dawson playing to the crowd very unsuccessfully. Still not a very popular tag team, the Revival. They certainly don't endear themselves to the fans, as you can imagine. And here's, again, I'm going to say it again, no flips, just fists, just punching Connor straight to the head. And God, it's just not a flamboyant offense, is it? But I'll tell you what, it is effective. As you see, look for the double axe handle, but Connor rolled straight out of the ring. Might have bought himself enough time there. Stomp to the foot there, almost a foot stomp, sort of MMA-like foot stomp there from Scott Dawson, who doesn't lose any of his momentum, sends him into the corner. Massive lariat too, out of the corner comes Connor, just flops onto the ground, and this has been an uncompromising performance so far. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder of the Revival. Who's your pick, ladies and gentlemen? Who can you see potentially challenging the dominant International Express? Do you like the Lone Warriors? Do you like the Revival? Is there another tag team? Do you think American Alpha should be given a shot? Do you like the Ascension? Look out, he just went and took the leg out of Connor, and this has been systematic from the Revival, you must say. Swept the leg of Connor. And now this could be a real danger time here now. Up and down with the Shatter Machine. Shatter Machine on Connor. And he lets go of the pin. And look at this. Dash Wilder lets go of the pin, taunts Connor, and then just continues to hammer away. Well, the cockiness, in my opinion, doesn't get you very far ever, in life in general. But I tell you what, they might be reaping the rewards here, my God! What a backbreaker from Dash Wilder. And Connor thrown into the corner, and this could be curtains yet again. They let go of the pin from the first one, but it's a second Shatter Machine. Unrelenting performance from the Revival. 2, and gets him. My God. Like them or loathe them, these guys are good. It was the second Shatter Machine. It would have been the first Shatter Machine that got it done. But Dash lets go of the pin. Nails him with a massive backbreaker. And then a second Shatter Machine. And look out, wait a minute, look out! Again here! The roles are reversed! Baron Corbin and Sheamus are the Lone Warriors! A little bit of a receipt! Well, ladies and gentlemen, General Manager Edge has given me the honour of announcing his decision regarding the World Heavyweight title situation. Next week, he is granting Roman Reigns his rematch against Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. But that's not all. He has said that Samoa Joe is guaranteed his title match at Unforgiven. But there is one caveat. If Roderick Strong beats him next week in the other co-main event, then the match becomes a triple threat. And if Samoa Joe wins, it stays as a singles match. That just hot off the press from General Manager Edge. And also, ladies and gentlemen, at the request of Noam Dar and Neville, they will take on Luke Harper and Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family in tag team action. Next week is unmissable. Well, just absolutely enormous news, ladies and gentlemen. Next week's main event, Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor. Also, Samoa Joe versus Roderick Strong. And of course, Neville and Noam Dar take on the Wyatt family. But right now, we shift gears to some women's action, as Nikki Bella is going to go one-on-one with Naomi, and she is right in the shadows of one of the biggest matches of her career. She's also hot off the heels of one of the biggest matches of her career at SummerSlam against Asuka, where she came up short, even with the efforts of her twin sister Brie at ringside. But now it just seems as though Nikki Bella's on a little bit of a mission to do this by herself. She came out on Monday Night Raw and said to Asuka, it's going to be me and you one-on-one, no distractions. Even though she blamed Sasha Banks as being a distraction, even though she just came out to nullify the distraction of Brie Bella. But this Monday night, the main event of Monday Night Raw is for the Women's Championship. One last time, Asuka versus Nikki Bella. Winner take all, as Naomi is going to look to try and give Nikki Bella a stern test before that match. And you can see the size advantage. You'd almost give it to Naomi. Look at that shot there. You can guarantee that Naomi is going to give Nikki Bella absolutely everything she can handle there. Monkey flip there, a little bit of a throwback move. You don't see that often. But ladies and gentlemen, what a combustible evening we have seen already. Still so much more to come. We're still waiting on the arrival of the brand new signing, the man who was traded to SmackDown Live for AJ Styles. Also, your main event tonight, Cesaro versus Jack Swagger. The winner has been promised an enormous reward. See Naomi now, put the leg down and jarring that knee right into the canvas, and that cannot be fun. And Naomi is off to an absolute flyer here at the start of this match. We've seen several people, including Zack Ryder and even the Ascension to a certain degree, just trying to challenge the top dogs. That's what it's all about, trying to build your way up the ladder. Here is Naomi. Oh my God. Did you see that splash? The airtime from Naomi. Nikki Bella might have just found herself in a little bit of a war here. Look at the elevation. What an athlete Naomi is. And she's, with this match coming up on Monday night, it's going to open up a massive chance for someone to really step into the spotlight. Because once that match is done, whoever wins, that's it. It's the final chapter. So the Divas division could either live on forever or be gone forever. And I think we all know by now, if you've been watching either Raw or SmackDown, you know my beliefs on that and where I stand on the whole issue there, as there's a massive shot to the face. And now look out, Naomi up on the shoulders of Nikki Bella, and a Hurricane Rana. Absolutely perfectly executed. Naomi, seriously impressive here tonight already. And there's a shot to the midsection of Nikki Bella, who's barely fired a shot here. And Naomi, split-legged, and jacks the jaw. Absolutely incredible. So much to take in so far, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I must admit. Absolutely incredible night. As you see now, Naomi going to look to try and put her away. Split-legged moonsault. My goodness me. What athleticism from Naomi. And now she's stalking her. And is she going to be looking for rear view? Rear view to Nikki Bella. Absolutely nails her. 1, 2, and 3. No. Rear view. Can't quite get it done. It's not exactly the most devastating of finishes. She certainly hit her hard, and now Naomi might have to look for another option. She brings her in the hard way there with a hip toss on the outside in. And now Naomi, what's she thinking? Off the ropes, double axe handle, trying to take it to the legs now. Naomi has to look for something a little bit more devastating, I think, and maybe this might be it. This might be it, a submission move here. Brilliantly done. Oh, but look at that counter there from Nikki Bella. That's why she's a former champion. Rolls out absolutely brilliantly. Gets her back up off her feet. Bang! Oh my God. That straight right hand from Nikki Bella levels Naomi. And that is the ultimate equalizer, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a right hand. And now Nikki Bella sizing up her opponent. Could be looking for it. The rack attack on the way. Nails her with the rack attack. And Nikki Bella into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Naomi kicks out of the rack attack. And ladies and gentlemen, have we found ourselves a new contender here? Naomi taking the bright lights of SmackDown Live right on board and taking her opportunity against a woman who is going to be vying for that title on Monday night. Nikki Bella, look at this, the cockiness of Nikki Bella doing push-ups in front of her opponent. And Naomi struggling to get to her feet. Oh, she rolled out of the way of that kick. Rolled out of the way of that kick, but there's an Irish whip from Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella! Oh, and a monkey flip there. A monkey flip from Nikki Bella to Naomi. Gets her to her feet. Oh my God, devastating knee. Devastating knee from Nikki Bella. Now gets her back up to her. Oh, got her sitting. And Nikki Bella now gonna line her up again. Gonna line her up again. Naomi has put up a brave fight, but Nikki Bella with the power picks her up and down rack attack. Much to this crowd's dismay, Nikki Bella hits a second rack attack, and that's all she wrote. But a hell of a performance from Naomi. And while we're on the road to this epic main event on Monday Night Raw between Nikki Bella and Asuka. That's a hell of a showing, and I'm positive General Manager Edge was watching that. And perhaps even Daniel Bryan, who of course is somewhat Edge's right-hand man. You can see Nikki Bella very pleased with her efforts, and as she should be. That was a tough, hard-fought win for the former Divas champion, I guess you would say. Much to my chagrin, but Nikki Bella stands tall here tonight on SmackDown Live, and the momentum is certainly with this woman. Asuka picks up a victory on Monday Night Raw. Nikki Bella picks up a victory on SmackDown Live. And they are on a collision course. So I think Nikki's grabbed a microphone here. Wow. I apologise for the language on this week's show. Everyone's fired up after SummerSlam. Well, Nikki Bella saying after Raw she won't be able to walk at all. It's personal. There is absolutely no question about that. Those two women are on a collision course. Nikki Bella wants to reinstate the Divas division once and for all, and Asuka wants to kill it off. What a match that's going to be. Incredible atmosphere here in Sacramento, California. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, that match goes down next week on Monday Night Raw. The final chapter in the Divas versus the women. Asuka versus Nikki Bella. One-on-one. One. Last.
Where do we go when we die? A man of science would have you believe that we just become one with the earth. Nothing more. And a man of faith would view things from a much, much different perspective. But what about those like you and I? We're special. It's time for you to go home. Find me!
Well, I don't know what the hell that was, ladies and gentlemen, but I know what this is. It's Bully Ray, the man who hijacked the Intercontinental title. Wanted a fair match, and I'm saying that in air quotes. And then his brother Devon returned at SummerSlam. Yeah, we know who you are, pal. And you are not the reigning defending Intercontinental champion. That is a load of crap. You stole the title. You know you stole the title. And this is just getting completely out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. Possession is 9/10 of the law, yeah. My God. This guy is absolutely unbelievable. Wait a minute, look out! Oh my God! The Viper! Randy Orton! Randy Orton! RKO! Sacramento has come unglued! Randy Orton! Randy Orton's the man who was traded for AJ Styles! Oh my God! And Orton lays out the Dudleys! And look up on the ramp! Up on the ramp, it's Del Rio! Was this what Daniel Bryan had in mind for Orton? Orton delivers the Intercontinental title to Alberto Del Rio. Orton's the man who was traded. Oh my God. Orton out of nowhere. And there we see Cesaro warming up because, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main event of the evening, Sacramento, California. What a combustible night. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton has been traded to SmackDown. And I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. Orton comes back after being injured by Rusev. The last time we saw Randy Orton was when he lost to Rusev for the world title after Rusev took advantage of an injured Orton, and now he shows up on SmackDown, takes back the Intercontinental title for Alberto Del Rio. No doubt that is what Daniel Bryan had in mind when he said at the start of the night, I think I've got something for him. Wow. We have to shift gears, ladies and gentlemen, because this is absolutely massive. This main event for Edge's huge reward. We have no idea what it is, but you know when Edge says it's huge, it has to be. And this match was promised to Cesaro a few weeks ago, and then he was attacked by Y2J Chris Jericho and bloodied up and put out. And ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho has been suspended for the first 2 weeks after SummerSlam as to keep him away from this match. But Cesaro, make no mistake, has not forgotten about that attack, but he has to narrow his focus on Jack Swagger. And ladies and gentlemen, these are two absolute 100% blue chippers. Two of the best and strongest men in the industry today. And you'll notice very poignantly from Jack Swagger, no Summer Rae at ringside. That was also at the request of General Manager Edge, but look out, straight in for a German suplex. And this match has got combustible written all over it, but it's got wrestling clinic written all over it. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night we've seen. Randy Orton just comes back, RKO's both of the Dudley Boys, takes back the Intercontinental title, delivers it to Alberto Del Rio. Everything that's gone on tonight. I mean, next week we've got an incredible main event. Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor, but right now, it's two of the Young Bucks. Two of the hottest rising stars here on SmackDown Live, Jack Swagger and Cesaro, vying for what could be an enormous career boost at the hands of Edge. He says the winner of this match gets a massive, massive reward. Let's see now. There's a European uppercut. That is all about what Cesaro's all about. Oh my God! A wheelbarrow German suplex from Jack Swagger. But Cesaro pops right back up. But Swagger not looking to slow the pace here. My God, a huge shoulder charge. This match is off to an absolute flyer here. The main event of the evening. And now here's the ground game. You would almost give the superior ground game to Jack Swagger. Cesaro, he's one of the pound for pound strongest athletes that we have on the roster here on SmackDown Live. But Jack Swagger knows how to handle that kind of power because he possesses it himself, quite frankly. I think it's very poignant of the maturity of Jack Swagger that Summer Rae isn't at ringside with him here tonight. Wants to get this job done by himself with this match and potentially catapult himself right into the spotlight, right into the reckoning here as he takes out the legs of Cesaro. And Jack Swagger has been clinical here so far, and he might be already thinking of a Swagger Bomb here. And Jack Swagger hooks up Cesaro. Swagger Bomb already! And perhaps Cesaro feeling the effects still of that attack from a couple of weeks ago, that brutal attack from Jericho, and Swagger's got him, no! Swagger does not get him. Swagger does not get him. But how many times have we seen that tonight? It's just the resiliency. Everybody knows what's on the line here. I feel like that was almost too early in the match from Jack Swagger. It's barely gotten going, but I'll tell you what, that would have taken everything out of Cesaro, and he has not moved here, and he may have to give it up here as Cesaro out. But no, he gets out the back and trips him. Sacramento, California, this crowd on their feet all night, ladies and gentlemen. It has been absolutely incredible. Look out, German suplex again from the Swiss Superman Cesaro. Laid out by Chris Jericho in brutal fashion. And As I said, he's been... Look out, look out, look out. Grabbed him. Oh my God! Flipped him over onto his stomach. That's Cesaro firing up here. Sacramento on their feet. It's these two look to catapult themselves into the spotlight. As I was saying, Chris Jericho with a brutal attack to Cesaro. Now it's Cesaro looking to take it to Jack Swagger here. And what is he thinking? Cesaro, oh, European uppercut. Oh, several European uppercuts for Cesaro. And Sacramento comes to life here. And Cesaro, not another one. And it's going to be the uppercut train here from Cesaro. It's rolling through Sacramento. Cesaro with a drop kick. This place on their feet. This is what it means to these men. Vying for supremacy. Two young bulls just butting heads in the main event, the spotlight of SmackDown Live. And now Swagger sends Cesaro in. And Swagger's got him up on the top rope here. This does not look good for Cesaro. High Red District. Jack Swagger now. What's he thinking? He's got double underhooks. Swagger with the power. Oh my God! Takes Cesaro down. And that could be the final blow here. Jack Swagger taking it to Cesaro. And look out. Oh, jams the knee down. Jams the knee down. And Swagger now gets him back to his feet. Takes a headlock. This is where Swagger's most at home. Did you see that? Unbelievable from Swagger. Now he's got him in a full Nelson lock. And he's got nowhere to go here, Cesaro. But Cesaro manages to break free. Cesaro breaks free, but a shot to the gut from Swagger. And a belly-to-belly suplex. How good is this guy? How good is both of them? What a match. God, with a leg drop there. Two of the very best we have here on SmackDown Live going toe-to-toe for that major opportunity. Their time in the sun might be just on the horizon. Cesaro takes him down here, and Cesaro now just going to try and work away. It's been so back and forth. Neither man has been able to get on top of the other for any extended period of time, but now look at Cesaro. My God! That huge frame of Jack Swagger picked up for a second time. And Cesaro again. Again, not a third. My God, the power. The power of Cesaro. Down into the cover. That might be enough one. Got him two. No, he doesn't get him. Cesaro's beside himself. What the hell? What the hell is this? You've got to be kidding me. It's Eric Bischoff. He's just said, can the ESM security get these men out of the ring? And Cesaro and Jack Swagger have been very violently taken through the crowd. Eric Bischoff, as we found out at SummerSlam, is the owner of Elite Sports Management. And it's all becoming clear to me right now what this means. Oh my God. Eric Bischoff interrupts a fantastic main event. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. 2 guaranteed main events a month. Is this... Am I dreaming right now? Is this a nightmare? What does he mean, hit our lights, hit our graphics? Well, all the lights have just changed in the arena here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm guessing we are ready for the arrival. My God. Well, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, my headset has Eric Bischoff barking orders at the moment. Really? Oh my God, this is a joke. Being told to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, the cornerstone of elite sports management, the jewel in their crown. It's Apollo Crews. Oh my, this is the stuff of nightmares. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the interruption to your regularly scheduled programming, but I'm being told to say this. This is now Elite Sports Management show. And this is an official Elite Sports Management main event featuring the one and only Apollo Crews. This place looks completely different. There's an Elite Sports Management logo on the LED board. Elite Sports Management logos. And I'm being told Apollo Crews is... Apollo Crews' opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is James Ellsworth. And he's not getting any music. He's not getting a proper introduction. But look at Apollo Crews! Apollo Crews over the top. Takes out James Ellsworth. And I'm just... what do you say? There are no words. Ellsworth is absolutely no match for Apollo Crews here, who takes him down with a neck breaker. And oh Lord, unbelievable athleticism. But this guy Ellsworth is absolutely no match, and this is just a complete joke. But look at the power, up and down with the military press slam. Always follows it up with the standing moonsault. You can't argue with the athleticism, but just like that, ladies and gentlemen, he fed all these lines in my ear. I'm trying to be professional here and call the action. But I've got friggin' Eric Bischoff in my ear. He's... All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the jewel in the crown, the superior athlete, the one and only Apollo Crews. And as we say at Elite Sports Management, if you aren't elite, you aren't us. I do not endorse this message, ladies and gentlemen, but Apollo Crews has officially arrived on SmackDown Live.